In the ring, we'll be to you your master and your mistress too. You may not like the things we do, but how can you refuse? And how can you exotiacs refuse to watch the exotic world of wrestling? Just take a look at this.
He's androgynous, he has a valet, he's wrestling some of the great stars from around the world. There's some classic photos of him with Randy Macho Man Savage, with Dusty Rhodes. And as I get into wrestling, I learned that not only is he a flamboyant performer, but he's an amazing artist, and he's one of those legendary figures in our business who can hurt you really bad, really quickly. And that's fascinating.
He was cutting edge, and he was doing it at a time where he really shouldn't have been doing what he was doing.
He would be the one that would go off and do his own thing. Whatever neighbourhood catastrophe would be happening, Adrian was in the midst of it.
I mean, the last thing I wanted was to work in a coal mine. It's dark down there and I needed a spotlight. I was made to be seen.
What manner of human being is this? Adrian with the 8-inch platforms, you know, being glam rock before glam rock even existed.
It was almost like a spaceman come out of somewhere or another dimension or something and sort of landed straight back in, right in the middle of this kind of in this pit in Wales.
That insane character versus the working class man, which was the majority of wrestling fans in that era, was kind of what made him stand out and so different and so beloved or so hated, whatever the case may be.
It just shows how much Adrian made an impact on popular culture, to a stratospheric degree.
What he did do was make it acceptable for a man to dress like that in the wrestling ring. Because the thing about Adrian Street is everybody knew, legitimately, he was tough as nails.
He knew how to wind the crowd up. You know, from the second he walked out to the second he left, you know, he just wind the crowd up.
When I walked in the ring the first time, my opponent gave it this. Like to get cheers from the crowd. He was sorry he did that because I rushed over and gave him a kiss.
He came to be the glam rock star of wrestling throughout the whole of Europe.
You know, he basically set a firework in a time when it was all darkness.
I think he's one of the greatest of all time to come out of the UK.
My dream was to be the best professional wrestler that I could possibly be, and believe me, I was.
Imitation is supposed to be the best form of flattery. They look like two little ducks trying to imitate a swan. They may be pretty, but I am beautiful. I mean beautiful.